Hey guys, today I'm going to do a little bit of an advanced demo with Claude Code. Before, people would have to code apps by scratch and it would take months and months to create an actual effective app. But with Claude Code, you could probably make this app in a day. So I already have Claude Code available on my computer, but what I have to do, I just open a new terminal and then I type in Claude and it takes a minute to load up and it creates a little Claude workspace over here. But you don't have to just access it through the CLI, through the terminal. You can also click this button over here. It's the Claude Code button, and then it opens it up on the side. All you have to do is start a new session. And then this is also another way to access Claude Code. So I'm just going to use the UI version just for simplicity because CLI can be a little bit complicated for a beginner, and you guys are mostly beginners here. So there are different modes that Claude can work in, first of all. First, you can make it ask before it edits anything, which is the safest way to work with Claude Code. But of course, if you want to perform things autonomously and if you're okay with taking a risk because it's not a difficult task that you're trying to do, but it's not a task where you need to keep safety, then you can do auto mode where it does things on its own without asking you for help. But if you're doing a sensitive project, it's best to do ask for edits. And you can also do planning mode where it can present a plan before editing. So as you can see right now, I have absolutely nothing open in this folder. This is just my demo folder and it's completely blank. It has nothing in it. So let's say I wanted to create an app from scratch. So now let's actually create something. So I'm just telling you to make a little silly game where the user is SpongeBob and he has to use a spatula to destroy a bunch of planktons. So let's let this run. So right now we can see Claude Code working. It starts with the back end and it's already written the server.py and now it's trying to write the front end. And as you can see, it's pretty transparent in the steps that it's taking and you can see what it's doing behind the scenes. So right now I put it in auto mode. So let's say it does something I don't want it to do, I can always stop it. But if you put it into the ask before edits mode, it'll ask before it creates the server.py or if it creates the index.html. So it says it's just built it. If I want to open the game, I can just click on this. And the point is that we click or tap to destroy the planktons and they pop up the screen and we have to get them before they escape. And we have 3 lives. Let's see how this app looks. Okay. So I have the spatula over here and I have to destroy the planktons. And I only have 2 lives left. Oh, I missed it again. So as you can see, it's able to create this app in about 3 minutes it took. And it's a pretty well put together app with a good UI. And of course, when you're actually building real apps, you're not going to do as short of a prompt as I said. Because of course, maybe I don't like that this background is blue. Or maybe I wanted SpongeBob to move more. Like, why is he just in the corner doing nothing? But as you can see, I didn't even have to really prompt much. And it was already able to create a blueprint for how I want my app to be. And of course, with more advanced apps, it'll take more time. But as you can see, something that would take a developer a few days to develop just took 3 to 5 minutes and a little bit of prompting to create with Claude Code. And that's why it's so powerful. But of course, it can go beyond creating silly little games. It can look through advanced repos and it can analyze them, which I'll show next. Okay, so we know the basics of what Claude Code can do. Now you understand its power. Now let me show you how it can analyze repos too. It doesn't just have to create them. So let me start a new session here. Now, as you can see, this SpongeBob app was this app from before, but now I have this new repo called MIT Deep Learning. I downloaded a GitHub repo that was a deep learning course from the university, MIT, and now I wanted to analyze this repo and tell me a little bit about what's inside this repo. So let's say I wanted to analyze that folder. Well, how can I specifically mention that folder? So I will put the @ symbol and I would do MIT Deep Learning here. Now it knows that I want it to go over here. So it'll read from here. Let's say I wanted to go to the README. So now it'll be able to go into the README because I specifically set it to, that'll be one of the first things that it reads. So I'll tell it to directly get information from this README. So I'm just giving it a simple task to understand the entire repo and branch off into each folder and discuss what each folder is talking about. And I said that I have a specific interest for this random folder. I just said that just to show you that it'll be able to go into the folder that I specified. So let's see what it does. So automatically it's already read this notebook and this readme over here because I specifically told it to look into these first. So now it says what the repo is. It gives a folder by folder summary, 1 or 2 sentences, and it does a deep dive of the one that I specifically asked for. So it doesn't have to just create things, it can also look through things and analyze them. And the power of it is that it's able to get access to everything that I give it. And this is the power of context engineering. I give it all of this, and instead of having to paste it into chats like I do when I'm using the Claude.ai UI, it can just read it on its own. Of course, this is just the start of using Claude Code. There's so many different features that you can use, and I'd love to sit here for an hour and talk about Claude Code, but this is not the main focus of our course, and we'll probably cover this in other courses or other videos, but for now, I'll just introduce you simply to it and just show you the power of Claude Code. I hope you enjoyed this Claude Code demo, and I'll see you in the next video.